Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show, the realest sports talk show on YouTube, giving fans a real-life perspective on sports and entertainment.
You knew better, you do better. Who do it better?
Get top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you at. It's the Pope, your host that do the most. Welcome to Just Being Frank Show. CC22 got more for you than you could imagine. Year 2, off the top, first game out, 3 million peak viewers tapping into the game. During, I may add, NBA playoffs, PGA Tour, and a lot of other things. But when Caitlin Clark enters the scene, she's must-watch TV. And if y'all slows out there want to try to lump, it's because of Angel Reese too. Yeah, we all wanted to view Caitlin Clark put belt the ass on Angel Reese's ass. So we definitely tuned and tapped in to this game because tap, tap, tap is what took place in front of 3 million people. We all mostly came to see you get smacked around, Angel Reese. And oh boy, did you. Literally and figuratively. Yeah, because Caitlin Clark did that hard foul on you. You want to call it, you want to get up like she just slapped you or something, then that's what we'll call it then, since that's how you want to act. But my goodness, the must-see TV and the fact that Caitlin Clark understands that her popularity is just keep growing and growing and getting bigger and bigger, and the expectations of her is getting bigger and bigger, and she still comes out and performs, drops you off first game with all of the talk of MVP race. Is she the leading candidate coming out of preseason? Can the Fever win a championship with this new team? How will Caitlin Clark look? What would her numbers look like? Will she have to take a back seat and average less points than she did the year be her rookie year because she got so many scores around her? And listen, she scored same amount of points she did, couple more assists than she did last year, and much more rebounds than she did last year. Looked good all around, 35-point victory for the Indiana Fever on opening night in front of 2.7 million, viewing at 3 million. And they say this is the biggest since back in the day, I guess when they first started. Everything that goes into millions for the WNBA that Caitlin Clark does today, you can only compare it to what happened when they first opened the season, when they first opened the WNBA, I should say. Other than that, smacking all the numbers. And now, again, you can't mix Angel Reese in it. When she plays without Caitlin Clark around, nobody's watching. She's the least viewed, the least attended from damn near most of the teams in the WNBA and the top-notch players. Her games are the least most attended to, least most viewed. That's proof from what happened in the Unrivaled. Her games was getting 100,000, close to 200,000. The other ones was getting 200 to 300,000. They was all doing better than Angel Reese. And so it's not because of me too. Don't try to, because the only thing was you too was we wanted to see you get your ass whooped. Yeah. We wanted to see you hold that L. Hold that L. Smelly L. Smelly Ellie. Because, boy, you got skunky face. You got skunky face. And I'm so happy that it was them starting out. Me and Kana, CEO, was going back and forth about that for a little hot second about, he didn't like the fact that it was Angel Reese because they was going to be able to do that lump sum and say, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, or Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese did this many numbers, historical numbers. And I understand that, but it's so much proof in the pudding that Angel Reese doesn't move any needles that you could easily take her out of the equation and easily assess that, yeah, most people tuned in to watch her take a L. Now, the game that's coming on tonight versus Atlanta Dream, we'll see what those numbers look like because mostly all of Caitlin Clark's game is nationally televised. So we'll get to see what those numbers look like and if it's similar. I expect a little drop off. And again, ladies, gentlemen, these are real numbers, viewership numbers, in the millions, that means you are a superstar. When you can get viewerships in the mills, not just 1 million, like Angel Reese and Asia Wilson did by themselves without Caitlin Clark around. Okay, they got to 1 million. But a few million. And the only reason why y'all two got to 1 million, that's still riding off the coattail of Caitlin Clark. So, we're going to see what the Atlanta Dream versus Indiana Fever viewership look like here in a few days after tonight's game. But I would expect for it to be around the same, 2-point-some million, well over 1 million, 1.5. I expect it to be around a 2.3, 2.5 million in it, watching, viewing the game. You know I'll be there. Me and Connor will be doing a pre-game live and a post-game live, so make sure y'all don't miss that. You're not going to want to miss that. That's where I give you what I expect out of this game from each player and so on and so forth. And we'll talk about that. But I'm just saying, man, Caitlin Clark put up historical numbers for a preseason game versus a non-WNBA team. So, again, it's easy to see who is moving the needle for real, who's responsible for the growth of this league. Because go around anywhere else, which we will have all the numbers. Shout out to Ben Daniel, because he stay on top of the numbers. Ben, I need you to find the numbers for Paige Bucker's games and everybody else's games that's supposedly important and moving the needle in the WNBA. So if you're watching this, Ben, please do that for us, Clarkies, because we would love to continue on with the facts and not the feelings of situations. We want to be very frank and call a spade a spade. Look how I did that, man. I put the Ben Daniel podcast saying in there. I put my saying in there. And I put, come on now, Rudy Rodriguez saying in there. Clarkies. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for the Angel Reese just double down on her dumbness. Playing the victim. Did a press conference interview. I'm glad when you give us this content, stupid, because I'm finna cook you and pick you apart. Make sure y'all tune in for that. Hit the notification bell, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that good stuff. Share button, put it out there, and let's go viral. Because we exposing these phonies. It's the Pope. Peace and love. I'm out.